Oh, hello, artists. Remember me? My name is Sir ARTthur. Last time we met, I issued a challenge. We were going to create mini art museums filled with your own work. And I was going to show you 4 paintings this time. What were they? Yes, I remember. Land lifes, stillscapes, portraits, and abstracts. No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I got it. Land tracks, still straits, abscapes, and port lives. That's it.
No. Come on, class. That's not the 4 paintings. Say it with me, Sir Arthur. Landscapes.
Landscapes.
Still lifes.
Still lifes.
Abstracts.
Abstracts.
Portraits.
Portraits.
There you go. Awesome.
Mrs. N, what on earth are you wearing?
I'm wearing a landscape. Just thought I'd help out a little bit.
Landscape. 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 There's some land to cover in this landscape.
That's right. Landscapes are ways that artists represent the space around them. They could be a real place, they could be an imagined place, and artists for hundreds and hundreds of years across many different cultures have used landscapes to talk about the world around them. Take, for example, ancient China. They painted landscapes and it was considered the highest and best form of art. Think about that. Many artists paint landscapes as our eyes see them. We call this realistic painting or realism. In realistic paintings, artists often use a foreground, a middle ground, and a background to help represent the space around them.
Foreground, middle ground, and background. It seems like we have a lot of ground to cover. Explain the grounds.
Sure thing. Let me show you my landscape. The foreground is anything you could reach out and touch. These things are closer to the middle or the bottom of the paper. The middle ground is all of the space, the trees, the hills. I've got a little lake here. Anything that's in the middle of the space. And the background, that's the things that are the furthest away from you. Usually this is just the sky, the clouds, the furthest mountains. These things are closer to the top of the paper. Looking at my painting, I've cut it up into parts. Let me show you one more time. The background are the things that are way far away. In my painting, this is the sky and the clouds. This belongs at the top of the paper. The middle ground is smack dab in the middle. This includes hills, maybe a little lake. Oftentimes this is where we see people, a house. This is often in the middle. The middle ground has something very special called the horizon line. The horizon line is where the sky and the earth meet. We call that line the horizon line. It's the place where you see the sun rise up in the morning and set late at night. And here is my foreground. The foreground, again, like I said, is what you can reach out and touch. I've got little flowers, weeds, and even a handy-dandy apple tree. All of this is in the foreground.
Here in this beautiful landscape, we have the background, which is the blue, lovely sky with the occasional cloud and maybe a goose fluttering on its way south. And now we have the middle ground, where Mrs. Norrell is dancing like an artist who just finished a masterpiece. My Mona Lisa, she is sure getting her exercise. And look, it's the horizon, the line where the sky and land touch. And now we have the... too close, Mrs. N. Well, it is the foreground where she is performing more dance moves. Well, my artist friends, you have learned everything there is to know about the grounds of the landscape. Happy art making. Toodaloo, goodbye, until next time, sayonara. Called? Yes, it's called the horizon.
We're gonna do it again.
Why'd you stop?
I was talking. You kept talking.
Yeah, you don't stop dancing till I'm done.
No.
10, 9, 8, 7, Oh, oops! The foreground. 6, 5, 4. More dance moves.
I don't know if that's too dramatic.